Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel, The Crafty Closet. If you're new here, please consider hitting that subscribe button. And for today's project, I'm going to be showing you guys how to use sublimation heat transfer vinyl. That's right, it's a vinyl you can actually sublimate on top of 100% cotton shirt. So for this project, you're going to need a dark shirt. We have our black shirt right here. And then the sublimation HTV we're using is the Sublimation HTV Dark Fabric by HTV Ront. You're also going to need some glitter transfer vinyl. This is the Caesar brand, and this is in gold. Then, of course, you're going to need your sublimation paper. We got the A-Sub sublimation paper. Then we have our printer. This is our sublimation printer. You already know it's the Ecotank, the Epson Ecotank 2803. I love this printer. You guys have seen it in numerous videos already. And then everything you use to create your crafting projects. Your weeding tool, your fabric measuring tape, just all of the things you need. Of course, your heat press, everything you need to create magic. So, want to learn how to sublimate on top of sublimation heat transfer vinyl? I know it sounds like a lot, but it's really not. And I'm going to show you guys how to use it. You know what you got to do. You got to stick around. Okay, crafting family, let's get right into this project. This is the HTV Ront HTV Sublimation Vinyl over Dark Fabric. So, let's get right into the image. I already have everything preloaded in our Cricut design space. So I'm going to show you guys the image I'm using for today. And it's so cute. Just wait till you see it. Okay, where you at? I'm confused. Where are you? Aha, there she is. Ah, y'all like that? Look at this little cute Betty Boop. Now I got this image off of Etsy. It was a single file, just this one image, and it cost a little over $2, a little more than I wanted to pay for an image. You already know that, but I just thought it was cute, and I actually used the same image for a Christmas gift for my sister. So this is going to be our sublimation image. We don't need to do anything to her. Now here is how the HTV Ront, that sublimation vinyl, works. You're going to have to go ahead and add an offset to this. Now, it's a little tricky because if your offset is too wide, like how this is, then it's really just going to look like sublimation on type of white it will look like a white bottom on top of the sublimation on top, if that makes sense. I know I'm kind of fumbling my words, but it'll look like you just put an image on top of some white, vinyl. And I realized that your offset, which is going to be your sublimation vinyl, can't be too thick. So what I did was I am going to go ahead, and you have to make this thin. Now, the tighter you make it, the better it's going to look. Where in my mind, I want as minimal white to show as possible. So it took me a while to kind of figure it out, but I think I got as close to what I wanted the outcome to be as possible. Now, as you can see, my Cricut is playing around, and I don't know why it's not doing what I needed to do. Okay, so let's try this all over again. We're going to go ahead and hit the offset button, and now let's wait for our offset to load. And now let's go ahead and bring it into a thin, tight offset. Because, again, the object is to make it look like it's just your sublimation image and no real background underneath. And now let's see. She still is too wide for me, and I don't know why. It's just okay, and that's still too wide. And what I mean by too wide is I'm going to show you guys. If we apply this And then we're going to go ahead and change it to our basic for our offset. Our offset defaulted to black. And we go ahead and hit the white. It just looks like it's laid on top of a white vinyl. And I don't think that's really the look you want. Unless it is, then go for it. But that's not the look I wanted. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go back because I'm just not happy with the size of the offset. Again, I said I think it should be just a thinner offset. So let's start all over now. We're going to go ahead and let me just remove that one. Now, I'm going to do it again. I'm going to go offset. And now I'm going to try to get it as tight as possible still. Now the instruction says your offset should be, I think this is like 0.2 mm to something. Listen, I always try to make these projects my own and give it, I do my own thing to get it to look the way I want. So I am thinking we're going to go with this offset. It's still some white behind it, but once I put it on the shirt, it actually did look great, so I kept it. So my offset is at the 0.069, and I'm going to go ahead and hit apply. Now remember, this little white is going to be your offset, and this is going to be your sublimation heat transfer vinyl. And this is the way my project came out is going to show. Again, if you don't want it to show, you're going to have to make your offset as thin as possible if you just really just want your image to be all that you see on the shirt. But I thought this was cool and I was happy with it. So now let's go ahead and finish it up. Next, we're going to go ahead and go to our text, which I already have loaded. And where we at with our text? Ha, what's T? So this is really funny, really quick, y'all. I have a sister who's like, every time she calls you, she goes, what's tea? For her, that means, what's the gossip? What's going on? So I actually made this mug for her in the same exact image, and I thought it was cute, and I figured I'll use it as, a shirt. So this is our gold heat transfer vinyl, and the font for this is going to be your Bayamo font. This is a Cricut Design Space font, so you're just going to go on over to your font selections, your text, your font, and then we're going to go here and you're going to look for Bayamo. A-Y-M-O. That's a really cool looking script font also, so that's really one of the reasons why I went with it. Here we go right here. I'm just going to show you right here. You can write anything you want. At first I was going to say, I'm here for the gossip. Let me hide this too. This is also cute. I thought, I tell y'all, my mind is always all over the place. So look, you can even do this. We change this to black. Excuse me, change this to gold because this is going to be our gold. And you know what? We're going to stick with this one. I actually liked it after I did it. So we going with, I'm here for the gossip. I'm so glad my brain always works in overdrive. So that's it, y'all. Here we go. We have our I'm here for the gossip. This is going to be our glitter heat transfer vinyl. We have our sublimation image, which is our Betty Boop. And then our offset, which is our sublimation vinyl. Remember to change your white sublimation vinyl to basic cut. And we're going to go ahead. All right, let's put this back to white. And I'm going to go ahead and put this on a t-shirt. Where are we here? The usual t-shirt. And here we go. Now remember, this sublimation vinyl is for dark fabrics only. They do have a light fabric one, but I said I have to try it out to see if I like it and if I would use it again. Let's go here. Let me take all of my grid boxes off. Everybody, come off. Come off. What are we doing? Oh, y'all, my Cricut has been, I don't know. All right, I'm going to have to, let's see here. Alright, one more time. She is like going so slow. It's so crazy. Okay, here we go. Boom. Y'all ignore that noise in the back. Y'all know I live in a city. So here we go. Let's bring it up. Make it nice and big. And there you have it. That is our image for today. It's really cute, right? I'll probably change the G to a capital, but you know, you got to stick around to the end to see how it comes out. This is our glitter. This is our sublimation, and that white outline is our sublimation heat transfer vinyl. As always, I appreciate you for watching. Don't forget to stick around to the end. Make sure to hit that like button, that subscribe, and also share. Share the video if you think it's something someone you know might like to do. And once again, be well, my friends. And again, stick around to the end to see how this comes out. Take it easy, y'all.